Yeah, so we felt it's actually wrong to only celebrate people when they are long gone. You know, actually you need to make them feel good and probably, you know, try to inject some of those experiences and inspirations into the generation coming. My name is Shina, and like I said, I will just be standing in until the anchor gets in. So I think right here we have queens and kings, and I would like to start from my very immediate here. We have Queen Onyeka Onwenu. I'm very sure you all know her. Then next to her we have King Bright Chimeze, if you will permit me. Then of course we have the Queen of Waka, Queen Salawa, Abeni. And we're still expecting Shina Peters and K1 the Ultimate. Hopefully they will be able to make it. Then we have Yvonne Chaka Chaka from South Africa. Fortunately, she has to join us by Zoom, you know, obviously. Then Yvonne, we're saying hi. I'm not even sure she can hear me. Hello, Yvonne. Okay, then we also have Chief Dr. Savita Wifer from Zoom. I hope with time they will be able to get these things up and running. I think he's waving now. Okay, that's Savita Wifer. Yes. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir. Well, while we're still working on that, then I don't know if they will have a few. Okay, fine. Hello, Yvonne? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You said what? So, we need to take one or two few words from. Then I'll have to call. Yeah, they're working on the network. So hopefully, I think Yvonne had us on mute. So Jenny is trying to get her back on board. I'll need to invite the main organizer of the event, the brain behind the whole concept, Mr. Lauren Olamide, to come and give us some opening speech before we move forward. Hopefully that will buy us time.
One story or the other that inspires them to produce their own music. So I'm directing my question to Queen Onyeka. Okay, what inspires her to produce the kind of music?
We get paid well for what we do. It's not a simple thing to stand in front of an audience and give your heart and soul to a performance and bring so much happiness to other people while you get nothing. Here in Nigeria, when they invite artists, they think because you're enjoying yourself on stage, you shouldn't be paid for it. What about the writing, the creative energy that it takes to write all those beautiful songs? So with this streaming thing and the artists getting a share, that's a good way to start. And that share must be reasonable. Thank you. It must be reasonable. And for anybody listening, when you come to engage our services, please give us some respect for who we are, who we've been all these years. And even when the economy of this country was down, it was the music industry, the artistic industry that upheld things. When many companies left Nigerian shores and divested because our economy was bad in the 80s, many of us who own record labels and all of us here are concerned. We picked up the gauntlet. We spent our own money to keep the music industry going. It is time that Nigerians learn to respect and appreciate their own. Even the younger artists need to pay homage, because if not for the battles we fought, the sacrifices we made, being outspoken at a time when we asked all the radio stations to stop playing our songs if they're not going to pay copyright dues. These were the sacrifices we made that the young artists, thank God, and enjoying. Many of us here have not stopped working, have we, guys? Never. We haven't stopped working. And we're pushing forward and creating new songs, new beautiful songs. So to sustain this industry and to have the younger people follow in our steps and know that they can make a living from their creative endeavor, artists need to be decently paid. Thank you very much.
On stage. It feels good because most of us depend on music. Music has been our life. And when this COVID thing came up, wow. I remember I called my manager and said, how are we going to survive? But I thank God it's winding down, it's settling down, and show business is rising. I so want to take this opportunity to, appreciate Cloud9 Groovy. Did I get it correct?
Yes.
It's for remembering us. And I concord with everything my sister has just said. I think we need some degree of respect from these younger ones. We are basicers. We are basicers. Without sounding enough. We need some degree of respect because they are standing on what we built all over the place. You see, when you listen to their vibes, you can trace a little bit of Chimeze, a little bit of Shina, a little bit of Onyeka Onwenu and Queen Salawa. So I concur with what my sister has just said. We would like to be appreciated, and I think the appreciation has just started. Cloud9 Groovy, I doff my cap for you. Thank you very much.
But let's give kudos to upcoming ones. To me, music is universal. Music is the fastest tools that you can use to send your message across. What they are doing to music or what they do to music now is not what we legends we did to music yesteryears. So we don't need to condemn them. We have to encourage them. We have to tell them what music is. Music is life. Music, God is music. No matter how you call it, legend, icon, titles, like my sister said, God is the one that is performing miracle in our lives. All these upcoming artists, we will continue praying for them because we've really worked so hard for entertainment industry. We've made our marks already, no doubt about that. But artists of today, there's so much belief in shortcuts to success. Shortcuts to success. No rehearsal again. They will just go to the studio, do their programming. Our mama here can testify to. Before we go to studio, we rehearse more than 6, sometimes even 9 months. And we are using analog. But today with your phone, they will come out with something. And you people will embrace it, you will promote it. Hello, there will be lawyer. Ajeni Yami. Look, I learned so much from our fathers back then. If there is no, I hope one day we are going to have a serious seminar for us, legends, to tell the upcoming artists what is right for them to do. Because we will not allow them to spoil what we paid dearly for. I lost my mother because of my stardom. So we will encourage them. We will continue praying for them. They are doing good. They are making money than us. We are not envying them. What we need to do is to call them to order. There are some lyrics that you must not sing about. There are some issues that you have to be very careful before you go into it, because you are a role model. Our children at home, they are listening to you. Our children at home, they are watching you. Our children at home, you are everything to them. So, with the help of Mama Onyeka, Ibiu, Salawa, Queen Salawa, Abeni, Chimeze, Chief Commander, King Sonari, all of us, we have to come together and tell these guys that this is how it works. Don't be an outborn album star. Today, last year, I celebrated 32 years of age. If the music for 32 years can still be making waves, that shows how hard work we add to it. So please don't condemn them. Like I said, let's encourage them. Continue praying for them. Call them to order. And I know if Cloud9 can add that to your program, seminar for the legend to teach upcoming artists how, where, and when to strike or when to slow down. Thank you, God.
The music of our era and stop using that language. We are still relevant. That's why we are celebrating us. I started my career at the age of 10. By the special grace of everybody, there is no concert in this country that they are doing with the younger ones with Tashi Okitas. They use Okitas to bridge the gap between the old and the younger ones. Well, I started, look, all the games that we've been doing, let me give good justice. As everything scattered when I came with this.
And why most of the thing doesn't work?
The first beat,
Hold on something like
the beat is everything that that music makes music change entirely. So I can't blame myself because I'm a creator. I created music. So smart people enjoy, and that's why I'm fighting for intellectual property. Because it's not for. Have you ever used creative for any artist in this country? You don't see any promote themselves by themselves. Every 5 seconds, CNN. So, Shina. If I don't promote myself, who's going to promote me? So, mystic of yesteryears, mystic of this year, and to cool, music will always be music. Thank you. Thank you.
Think about this event.
Well, it's okay. It's very. That is the way they always did in the beginning. I hope they'll continue to do so. I don't have much to say now, but I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very, very happy to be among my people again. And I'll be thanking to Almighty God to spare our life to be dear life in August. And thanks to the organizers, and thank you to the gentlemen of the press. Thank you so much.
Okay, Ma, what do you think about the current situation of the country, about the insecurity that is going on in the country?
It's very scary, my sister. Very, very scary. We don't even know what to do. We don't know where to start. But we continue to sing. And we continue to prayerful, and the guidance and the protection is from Almighty God. That is everybody. We are very, very scared. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know where we are going. We didn't, but we just continue to pray. Thank you.
That we can, then that is our responsibility. Okay?
Your advice to upcoming artists?
We've said it all here. Give your best, have a sense of purpose. Be mindful of what you're putting out there. Is it something you want your children to see somewhere down the line? You know, how are you growing society? Or are you pulling society back? Those are individual responsibilities we must all have.
Well, what would you say to young women who sell themselves as sex to them, especially in some of these music videos that we see these days?
Please stop. You're going to be ashamed of yourself later. Your children are going to see it. And then what kind of influence have you exercised with the opportunity that you were given? It's not just about shaking bum bum. It's about what you have to say to the people. Yes, let's dance, let's be sexy. Being sexy is good, it's a natural energy. But there are elements to it, and there are definitions of it. And it's actually sexier to have somebody think about, oh, what's she going to be like? And bearing everything and showing them everything from day one. Hello, let's be mindful about these things. Don't be ashamed of yourself or your body. God has given you a beautiful body. But there are ways of presenting it so that you use it for good and you don't use it to distract people. Thank you very much.
Okay, what do you think about the current happening in the country, the insecurity and the unrest?
Oh, it's obviously something that disturbs all of us. I fear for my country. I've done so many songs about Nigeria. I've written so many songs about Nigeria. Obviously, I'm passionate about this country, and I believe that it's a country that is blessed by people like you and I. We're all bringing something to the table. And for somebody to stand up one day and totally destabilize this wonderful country that God has given us. And Nigerians are a real blessing to the world everywhere we are. Whatever we decide to partake in, we do our best and we come up tops. And we're actually working to develop other countries and leaving ours behind. I am scared for this country, and I want to beg all our people, our leaders and our followers, to please let us love one another, consider one another. Let's not be destructive. There are no slaves and no masters. We're all equal before God and created for a purpose. I don't want to be somebody's slave. I don't want to be somebody ordering me how I will talk or what God I'm going to worship, what I'm going to wear and what I'm going to eat. All right? And our freedom must be recognized, to be able to express ourselves, to do the best that we can for ourselves so that we live a good life. All right? Not a life of violence, not a life of these young women growing up in IDP camps are raped every day and impregnated every day, of what we do to our children in this country. There's so much that is good about Nigeria, and yet we've messed it up. May God help us to reclaim this country back.